Hey guys, this is Denise. We just got through feeding the animals, doing our morning chores, getting everybody food and water, picking up our eggs.
Okay, in my pocket.
It is the 1st of January. We're probably a little bit behind, I think, on this, but it is time for us to get our plot, roosters, get our plot prepped and ready, tarped for our potatoes that are usually planted here in 8A is where we're, 8B.
8B.
We're in 8B, I think. We're in the 8 zone. Anyway, it's time for us to get that plot tarped and get it covered, ready for potato planting in February, right?
Mm-hmm.
February
14th.
Yep, it's the day down here that we plant our potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really decided. I thought Stumpy has talked about just planting red potatoes this year. How do you feel about that, sister?
I like it.
You like just red?
I don't mind.
The Yukons were delicious though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk him into do a few Yukons for us.
I'm easy to do anything.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do.
So we got the tarp in here, and it's a silage tarp we got from Hoss Tools, and I think it's 40 by 50. And we've talked about this before on previous videos of why we tarp. But for those of you who don't know, the reason that we've learned to love tarping plots is because you put the tarp over your ground cover that you planted in the winter, right? Mm-hmm. And that dies. The ground cover dies on the top. Well, in a few weeks we'll pull it back, a couple weeks, and then we'll till it. And what do you need?
Hot.
Oh, she's hot. Excuse her while she strips.
I'm not stripping. I'm just taking off extra shirt.
It's warm. It's warmed up. Anyway, where was I at?
About tarping.
Okay, so in a couple weeks we'll pull it back. We'll till it, run over it with a tiller. That forces the seed bank that was under the grass to the top. Mm-hmm. We'll pull the tarp back over, let it sit 2 or 3 weeks. It depends on how close to planting potatoes it is. We might pull it back one more time and till it again. What that does is it rotates that seed bank up to the top, and it kills the weed seeds. Mm-hmm. And we have found it to be very beneficial. Mm-hmm. Growing up, Phyllis Dillard, she's back there. She's so cute. She's a Polish, and she's got the hair. She's so cute. Okay, I saw a squirrel, sorry. Actually a chicken, but anyway. But so Denise and I said, we really need to get that tarp put out before it's too late. And so today, that's what we're gonna do. And I also was hoping that maybe we could do some video and just show y'all what crops survived.
How they had anything.
Oh, how they look. I think some of our kellas and our carrots are okay, but we'll go through and we'll show you. We just released the video, I think last week, of the prepping for the winter. So we'll just kind of show you on how everything turned out and what we lost and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But y'all stay with us. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Okay. Mm-hmm. Denise just informed me that I'm mispronouncing it. It was Phyllis Dillard, not Dillard. And so I said, have I been living a lie all these years thinking it was Phyllis Dillard? No, it's Phyllis Dillard. And if y'all don't know who she is, we have to get a picture of the hen that we call Phyllis Dillard and a picture of Phyllis Dillard, and you tell us what you think. Let's go get this tarp, sister.
Okay.
Maybe no
She's
rats.
Loud today.
What now?
She's loud today.
She is quite loud. I wonder if she's got some eggs somewhere that someone's disturbing her. Yep. Yep. This is where they chased the mouse the other day. Ooh. happened?
There's a hole in this bag.
Well, that one's no good, so we'll toss it on the burn pile.
Well, I mean, you can still put sand in it and lay it whole side up if you wanted to. Of course, it'll feel rain.
Oh, me. Yeah, the other day there was a mouse in one of the buckets in here, and so I just gently carried it out here to lay it out because the dogs, the mouse hunters, were going crazy. Well, they got him out of the bucket. No, they don't want to just eat him. No, they want to play with him. And so Oakley tosses him up in the air. Well, guess where the daggum thing takes off running? Towards my leg. It tried to crawl up my leg.
Put the weights on there just to use.
Yeah, we used them last year too. Oh, Lord. That dang mouse jumped knee high. I'm telling you, knee high. And tried to crawl up my leg. You want to talk about somebody doing some fast dancing? This chick was moving. I do not like mouse at all.
Mice.
Mice. I'm just mispronouncing. Am I having a stroke?
Don't say those words. Don't say those words. That's not funny.
So, okay. Well, maybe we have enough weights. That tarp.
Maybe there's those bricks and all are still out there if they hadn't moved them.
Yeah. Well, we have some stuff here we could probably use if we're not using it. There's two. Esther is loud. Let's move this out of the way so I don't trip over it. Move, babies. Okay, move, babies.
Well, there's more minerals for the cows. We're gonna remember that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. You want to take those weights right there out there too? We might need them too. Not the 3 pounds; they won't serve any purpose. But these big, this 20-pounder. I just hope there's nothing in it, sister.
Oh, stop. You can pull it down then. I don't want to.
Okay, here we go. Singing in the kitchen. 1, 2, 3.
Here, hold on.
Ooh, there's a spider. I don't like spiders either. Ooh, it's gonna pull that whole shelf right there down. And then we're gonna bust up everything. So we gotta get it over that pole. Look out, sister. Oh, it's coming. I hope I don't puncture it. That was nice.
That was easy.
Yeah. Okay. It's when we open it, what are we gonna find? Can you grab that side and let's drag it? Let's see if will it fit on yours? Let's see.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
It's on there.
Let's go to the plot. Okay, so we're out at the garden. Last year, potatoes were on that end, right? And so we're gonna move them to this other end. Our goal, I don't know if you can see it, is right here where Colonel's TTing. We're gonna lay some ground cover down, and Eric wants to take all these big black tubs that we have around here and do some
Raised beds in the buckets.
Raised buckets, beds, and plant tomatoes and stuff like that. Because we've never been successful only in the raised beds have we been successful with tomatoes, right? And
well, peppers are good, and they've done really well.
Right. So this is the plot that we're going to cover. I think our salad tarp is 40 by 50.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 40 by 50. So we're going to go from where the Danny Boy peas were planted, and come this way as far as it'll go, And then all of that out there that you see, this was where the kale was planted. Now our kale, I don't know what happened. Our kale did not do well this year at all. So we're gonna follow the kale with a root crop. And then in a couple weeks, like I said, we'll roll it back, till it, and then pull it back over. If it's dry, we'll wet it before we put tarp back over. That helps break down everything in there. So let's get started. Okay. Oh, it's working. Fence is working now. Ooh, at the ladybugs curled up out there and the spiders. Those are those Asian beetles, aren't they?
Where?
Isn't that what they're called? They're not ladybugs, are they, this time of year?
They look like ladybugs.
Yeah, but I think they're Asian. I think they're Asian beetles.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is it? Move dogs. Dogs. The bosses, they always have to be supervising us right up under us, don't they, sister? Mm-hmm. She loves it too. Boy, she loves it. She loves it.
It's a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt when you're sitting there trying to scoop hay and they're laying where you're scooping and then they're under your feet and you trip and it's like, my dog don't do that. He sits off to the edge and guard watches for us. And he's a good guard dog.
But that's just the nature of Goldens.
Well, they're too needy.
For you anyway.
Too needy. Look at them.
I know we're talking about them. Oh, I better turn it this way. I think, sister, hang on.
You done got me scared.
I am. I'm gun shy. I've already had a mouse that go. I think this goes this way, baby.
No, it does not. So she's lost her glasses with the mic on it. So,
right here they go. Maybe I need to take the mic off that.
put it on your, clip it to your shirt.
Sorry.
There we go. I hear Daddy in heaven saying, "You big dummy."
Didn't you hear the wind chimes going crazy up there?
Get off, Oakley.
Oakley, get off, baby.
No, it's not going to go all the way down there.
It's only going to be 40 by 50. So, stretch it. Move, dogs. Oakley, come. Oakley, come.
Do you want it to go all the way right here?
Yeah. Let me get your corners. Hang on before you start pulling. I walk right past the weights.
The wind loves to catch this thing and blow it, so you have to make sure you put some good weights around it. Yep, to keep it down. Or you'll come out here and it'll be blown all the way across the yard. Do you need to go that way some more?
Okay.
Yeah, right there. There you go. All right, let me get you some weights to put there. That'll hold that side down and we can straighten this side up. You stay there and hold it. Goodness, this is what, the 3rd year we've used the tarps? Probably. 3rd year? Maybe. We'll have to put some on this right there because that's going to blow up. Move, dog. I think I'll put this weight right here. Right there. This is already. Uh-oh. Can you, yeah, we can. Where's that? Yep. We get some weights for you, sister. Yeek! See, oh! I'll just hold it right here and wait for you. I'm gonna come around with the golf cart. Come right here. That way. Yes. And another thing you have to fight is the dogs. They keep them from going under it. Probably need some across this edge, don't you think? Right here. Like this over here. Maybe it'll help. There's some more posts right there too, sister. Help it rolling, yeah. We got some more posts right here we can grab. There's 2 more, 3 more right there. Does that still feel a stiller? It's got ants all over it. Yep, be careful with the ants. Yep. Whew. Go to the other side now with these 2. There we go. There we go. Tarp's out. Tarp's out. They didn't take us but what, 15, 20 minutes? Yeah, something like that.
To get it out, you can see it back there.
Yep.
It's covering a 40 by 50 plot. That's what our potato plot will be. And like I said, in a couple of weeks, we'll show you how we pull it back and till it. Now, let's go show you the damage to our garden.
We came over to the garden to show you what vegetables we think might have survived the frost. Now, we thought we had a total loss, but being out here the last few days with the nice warm weather, it looks like things might be perking up a little bit.
Right.
So I think we may have salvaged some of our cabbage. So right here, this is the Cheers cabbage, and you can see it doesn't look really great, but it don't look burnt either. See, and so that head's going to come up in the middle there. And so walking through here, looking, it looks like it may have survived. Now it looks like we got some bites on it, so we may need to put something on it.
Yeah. Down here, you see this. You see one down here that has some freezer burn on it, right there.
Yeah, on the leaves. Yeah, the exterior leaves. Yeah. But all of them look good.
But what we've heard is do not pull that cabbage, those leaves off. So the first 2 rows are Cheers cabbage.
The second 2 rows is the Rio Grande Red.
And it was always...
It was a little sad to start with anyway, but you
Well,
can see
it's not gotten, you know, it seems like it's a slower growing cabbage.
yeah.
And all. So
We got some good, pretty leaves down there.
Yeah, down there.
It looks pretty sad.
Looks pretty sad, but when you go back this way, this one looks like it's got some frostbite on it. But it's hard to see with the leaves in there. Let's go down here and look at these good. See?
Yeah.
You see a little bit of frost on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one doesn't look too bad right there.
Yeah.
But they're not, this is our best looking one right here probably.
Mm-hmm, those 2.
Yep. Move dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Move dogs. So the Rio Grande
Maybe.
did
Maybe.
okay. And then
Still got to wait and see.
right.
And then we go to the Stonehead over here. And it's a slower growing, it looks like. And
Well, it's probably in between the Cheers and the Rio Grande.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look as bad. There's a little bit of frostbite on there.
Not terrible. So maybe we can get a few heads out of it.
Right, and as I
Salvaged.
As I pan up that way, you can see the row
Yeah.
go. Now,
Our onions.
I just don't
I don't
know.
know.
So there's one right there. Right there.
It looks okay.
Looks okay.
It might come out of
There's
it.
one got some green coming out of it.
Yeah.
We got to get out here and weed it.
This probably needs a weeding.
Yes. So
Here's
I
another.
think these are the Texas sweets. Here. Yeah. We got to do some work out here. So we lost some of our onions.
We'll take you to the raised bed and show you over there too.
Yeah.
But it looks like some of these might survive.
Yeah. Is it verbena?
They don't look.
No, not verbena. I have to look at the label.
Navajo. Are they? Hold on. Let me read you. Bella Luna.
Oh, Bella,
this way.
Yeah, our Bella Luna is this way. So there's a Bella Luna right there. Right there. That's weed. And you can see there's some more if you get the weeds out of the way. But you can see there's some Bella Luna. Oh, I just pulled that off. Wow. There's a Bella Luna right there. So the pigs are having, so all the way up here's Bella Luna. So the first row was Texas Sweet, that's right. And then this row, these last 2 rows, I thought I had, the stick is in the ground. I'm sorry for the camera. Okay, so the plethora goes this way. And right now, guys, tell me, I don't, oh, there's one. And then there's one right there of our plethora onions. Right there. And then this row, I can't remember what this row is. Let's come back here and look. And you can see some onions in there coming out. Oh, these were the red Creole. So you see right there and right there, there's a good one right there. So once we get out here and weed the onions, maybe we'll have some.
Yeah.
Won't be as successful as we had hoped, but it wasn't a total loss, right, sister?
Maybe not. Let's walk to the raised bed and show them.
Well, we're right here at the fruit trees.
Well, we won't know about a while, but they seem to have done very well through this.
These were the ones that we had wrapped.
Yeah, with this frost, this is some of the frost
Yeah, we
fabric.
missed that. We missed them being wrapped, but we had that fabric wrapped around them.
It was on every one of our small trees, not our big trees over there, but the smaller
The
ones.
babies, and then there's the fig trees sitting up there, and they seem to be okay. So we're going to walk over here and show you the raised beds.
But from what we're gathering, that most everybody we've talked to or seen, everybody's had a loss of some sort. I know that the Northwest is still dealing with a lot of storms and snow and I know I got a picture from my daughter-in-law whose family's in Nebraska and South Dakota, and I'm just gonna tell you, there's some snow over there. So our onions though, I'm just gonna tell you, I was petrified, Danette, when I come out here.
These are our multiplying onions.
Yeah, these are our multiplying onions, but you can see what got hit by the frost. But look, I mean, they were all laying over limp, like they were gonna die, and I think we may have some survivors, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We might.
Yeah.
But look.
For the most part, those still look good, don't they?
Yeah, and our carrots, I think they're on a rebound. You can look at some of them. Let's get a close look at some of them.
You can see the yellow in there.
See.
They got burnt in there.
They got burnt. But some of them.
And then you hit a blank spot. This was full. That area right there was full, and you can see that almost though looks like dog, sister.
Well, I think that's where a dog climbed in.
It does. That's not.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's laying over. So, but you walk down, for the most part, everything looks good. Down here on this further end, probably you can see the leaves there. These took a hit down here in that corner right there. And we lost those, but
this is our first time doing onions really like this, where we just kind of scattered the seed.
Carrots like
I'm
this.
not onions. We're on carrots. Yeah, sorry. I'm in the past. So my only concern is that they're too crowded and it might stunt some of the growth of them. So it's the way it was done this year, and so next year,
well, it'd be interesting to see how they do.
If it doesn't do as well as mine that I had, my small piece I had here last year, then we will probably, I tried to pull up a few just to see, you know, and you could see this hasn't started. Of course, it's still young. I mean, it's still young.
Yeah.
The soil's still wet, so from the 2 inches of rain we got.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't work out this way, we learn, and we'll make sure we plant it in the rows and keep them not so thick. Over here, of course, our broccoli was gone already.
Yeah, it had
some cabbage left, and there's some collards over there.
Yeah, the broccoli this was Green Magic. It had already made, so you can tell the frost got it. And all, and then, of course, we have 1, 2, 3 heads of cabbage left, and these other heads down here we'd already cut. We've been feeding the leaves to the chickens in there, and then this is kale and collards. They seem to have. I mean, they look pretty. You can see a little bit of frostbite on them. But we got to get in here and weed these beds. We will one day. But so anyway, we lost all of our potted plants on our porches.
Yeah,
I
didn't have room to bring everything in because of
our chiffonniers. Yep, our chiffonnier
plants both. Now I'm gonna leave them.
Yeah,
they said they can rebound, but
it looks pretty bad.
They look pretty sad.
My amaryllis look terrible, so I'll probably come back and clip those at the base at some point. And all. But I was hoping that big old cactus plant up there died. I'm not sure if it did. It needs to go. It's an eyesore. But so we didn't have too bad of a loss, but we lost. Not as bad as some people, but
yeah,
we did. It just shows that prepping beforehand, when you know a storm's coming, is very beneficial. Thank you. He just went and got in the pond and shook on us. The dogs. We love the dogs. They are the bosses, the supervisors. So, but anyway, there you have it. An update on the fall garden and how it survived the winter storms that we have. We always have another cold snap in March. And wasn't it March when it snowed
1 year.
1 year. We're praying that that doesn't happen. Snow is beautiful, but I don't want to live in it. Do you? No. And so, anyway, we appreciate you joining us today on the farm as we are prepping for our spring garden and updating you on our fall garden and how it survived. As Stumpy always says,
A simple life is a much more adorable life.
that's right. We so appreciate you.
Hang on, listen. Not the rooster.
The
You
wind.
hear the wind chimes?
You moved them out here.
Yeah, they were by my bedroom window.
Oh, that kept you awake. Have we showed them your wind chimes yet? Let's go show them your wind chimes.
We won't cut the video just yet. I got this as a Christmas gift, and
It was a very thoughtful Christmas gift.
and
It made you cry. It made me cry.
so every time I hear it, it makes me think of my daddy. So
Let's go show you.
so out here in the garden, where I have my herbs,
By the smokehouse.
by the smokehouse, by the pump house, I hung this, and this is a wind chime that my mother-in-law got me. And it says, "In loving memory of James Perry," and it's got my dad's birthday and his date of death on there. And then on the back, it's got, "I'm in the wind that blows this chime to make its music play. Each note says, I love you, and think of you each day. I wait for you in heaven, but visit here at times as a tiny little breeze blowing gently on these chimes." And it says, "Memories keep those we love in our hearts." And so every time this wind blows, it just makes me think of my daddy. And it's just a beautiful sound. Not right next to your bedroom window at night when you're trying to sleep.
So that's why it's moved out here.
Yeah. But right
And so
here.
it's really, it's not too far from the garden. It's right here at the raised bed. So when we're out here working, it gets to going. And a lot of times when we can hear it, when we hear it and we recognize it,
We think of daddy.
we think of Daddy. That's right. He's probably saying, "You big dummy." So,
But anyway, as we said before, we appreciate you watching our videos. Thank you for following us. Catch us on the next video, okay, guys?
we love the comments. Y'all are
We
so
do.
sweet.
Yes, you are.
So we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Not close enough. I look like I got my fanny pack on. Oh, goodness gracious. It's warmed up a little bit. Okay, you ready? You got a cowlick?
I do. And hey,
And
you're throwing it on me.
I'm sorry. Hey, guys.
So we came over to the
Wait.
garden. Go. Cut.
Yep.
Go. We came over to the garden to show you what vegetables we think might have survived the frost. Now, we thought we had a total loss, but being out here the last few days with the nice warm weather, it looks like things might be perking up a little bit.
Right.
So I think we may have salvaged some of our cabbage. So right here in this row is the cheeks cabbage, and you can see
Cheers,
or
cabbage.
cheeks. Cheers. Ha! I read that wrong.
Okay, start over. This is, I'll correct you.
This is